Hey guys, it's Karen from Confetti and Curves. Welcome to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today is part 2 of my mini YouTube series, which is what's in my makeup drawers. Now, some of you have requested this here from back whenever I had done the video on the finished product of my beauty room. So anyway, like I say, today is part 2 and it is covering blushers and highlighters and concealers and all that good stuff. So that is the drawer that we're looking at today. Don't forget to let me know if you have tried any of the products in the comments below, or even if you have you know, a channel yourself, or if you've done something similar, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I will also link part 1, which was foundations. That was last week. I shall link it as well too in the descriptions down below in case anybody else wants to check that out. Anyways, I shall let you watch the video, and but thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye. Okay, so moving on to drawer 2. This is all my sort of blushes and concealers and bits and pieces. So what I shall do here is, let's see, we'll go through this here first. This is all my sort of cream blushes. So this is the Aqua Blush, 12-hour Aqua Blush from Bourjois. It is in the shade Nude, I believe. It's sort of, yeah, 01 Nude. And again, it's just in like a sort of like a little pump format. There you have it there. And you just sort of blend it into your cheeks. I love it. It just gives a really nice warm dewy look to it. It is lovely and it smells gorgeous, and obviously the more you blend out, sort of, you know, the more natural it looks. So it's really nice this here. If you just like a sort of very natural flush to your cheeks, then that's definitely the one to go for. This is probably one of my favourite cream blushes ever. This is the Beautifying Blushable from NYC. This is in the shade 001 Soho Pink. And it's basically just a blush sort of stick that you sort of twist up or down, you know. And again, you just sort of dab that onto your cheeks. And it is just the most beautiful soft pink, but it is so creamy and blendable. It's beautiful. I really enjoy using that. So that's the NYC. Then we have the Rimmel. This is the Stay Blushed Liquid Cheek Tint. This is 001 Pop of Pink. I think they have another shade in this too. And but it really is like sort of, you know, a real wee pop of pink. And again, it is just lovely. It's really nice. Very sort of natural colour. And again, just really nice and dewy, so you know, it doesn't leave sort of a heavy cakey kind of look. This is why I love these cream blushes. I just think they work so well with my skin tone. I just love it. This here is the Ted Baker. This is, there's not actually a shade on this, just a sort of lip and cheek tint, but I love this because it's pink, and I don't know if you can see here, but there's hints of gold in it. So if I kind of run that across there, I don't know if you're going to see it, but there is like a little sort of shimmer in that. Hope you can catch that on sort of on camera there, but it is lovely, and it really is a very nice lip tint as well. Then I have, this shouldn't actually be in there, but it's just a wee MUA blusher in Bubblegum, and it's just a little sort of powdery one, again very pinkish. This here is the cream blush number 3 from Bourjois, and I love this here. This is lovely. I actually won this from a competition from Anne over at Doves and Roses. Again, this is a very sort of velvety cream blush, so it's kind of between sort of a powder and a cream, if that makes sense. It's beautiful. It's really soft and very, very, very velvety, so it's lovely. Really, really nice formula to that there, and it stays on for ages. And this is a little tiny one. This is actually a Clinique tester, so it is. And I wore this here for ages. I loved it, and I meant to pick up the proper sort of pot off it, but it's really nice too. Again, it's very, very subtle. But I just sort of keep that. It's good, you know, if you're going away anywhere or whatever. It's just a little tiny bit of blush. And then this here then is a cream highlighter from Lumiere, the Lumiere collection. This is a bronzer. So that sort of just dabs on like that. And it just gives such a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight to the skin. I love it. It's very summery, very bronzy. It's beautiful. So over then to our concealers. This here's one I haven't tried yet. This is a tea tree concealer, and I have a spot at the moment, so I think that this here, I should have given it a whiz today, but I'm guessing it's sort of obviously going to be best to use this here with like a little cotton bud or something. But that is the Girls Got Attitude concealer. Haven't tried it yet, so I have no idea if it's a yay or an A. This is the Kick-Ass concealer. Not a very good concealer, I must say, for sort of, you know, large patches, if you will, sort of under eye or whatever. I just sort of think my skin literally drunk the concealer, or else it just sort of melted off. But it was very, very, very good for tidying up around eyebrows and around the eye area, but just not for sort of, you know, large sort of patches. But this is in the shade Light. I do like it, but I don't think I'd go with that one again. I love this one. Apologies for the state of it. It is Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. This is in the shade 002 Light Peel, and this is just brilliant. This is such a good concealer. Again, it's sort of more of a lipstick format, but it's just so creamy, and oh, I love it. It covers up. It does a great job, and it stays put. This here is a Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix Liquid Concealer. It's okay. It's not the best. I think it's sort of quite watery, and it doesn't really do much. I guess if you haven't got much to conceal, it's probably going to be good, but to be honest with you, it hasn't sort of done the best for me, so I wouldn't purchase this again. But yeah, no, it just hasn't worked for me, which is disappointing because I love Makeup Revolution stuff. This is a Super Stay from Maybelline 24-hour concealer. Again, I wouldn't call it a 24-hour concealer, but I did like it. It did sort of, you know, sit in my lines a little bit. I had to kind of, you know, sort of blend it out a couple of times before it really kind of sat properly. But it is a nice concealer, and it's quite affordable too. I think it's around about sort of the £6 mark, so it's pretty good for a 24-hour concealer. This is the Skin Wow by 17, and I like it. It's in the shade Fur. It's an under eye concealer and highlighter. So I'm still kind of in the process of testing this, but so far so good. And I love 17 stuff. Then there's the Collection one, which just does not agree with me at all. It just sort of sits in my lines. The Makeup Academy Pro Base Eye Primer, which I love. This is brilliant and every bit as good as some of the more sort of expensive eye primers as well too. I just love it. It's a hit or miss, this one. Some love it, some don't like it, but it just works really, really well for me. Then there's the L'Oreal Lumi Magique. This is in the shade number 2, medium. I couldn't get the number 1 light. Every time I went in, it was out of stock. This is lovely, but what does exactly the same job for a fraction of the price is Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin Radiant Under Eye Concealer. Again, a brush, and you just kind of twist it up, and then your product then will come out. So it's brilliant. It's really, really good. So I'm definitely going to get that again. I enjoyed it. And then moving back then into the blushes, this is, I'll sort of go through the bigger palette here. This is the Ultra Blush Palette. It's a hot spice tester from Makeup Revolution. Whenever I put in a big order, they had sent me this here as a bit of a freebie. It's lovely. I really, really like that. So I'm definitely going to get the sort of, you know, the full set, if you will. This is, like I said, this is just the tester, but I'm definitely going to invest in the actual palette itself. This here is the Peach Party from Soap and Glory in Apricot Jam. And I think this here was about sort of £11–12, which is, you know, quite pricey for me whenever I'm buying blushers and stuff like that there. But it's just lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has a really, really nice tone to it. So definitely money well spent, and it has lasted ages. However, if you want a good dupe, this one here from the collection is every bit as good, and it's about £3–4. And it's the blush block. Then we have this is just an MUA. This is just like a sort of a bronzer, shade 2. It's okay, but you know, I don't sort of tend to wear much bronzers these days. I'm sort of more into sort of shimmery blushes. Then I have the MUA Undress Your Skin highlighter in pink shimmer, and I love this. Then I think my little lid has broke, and but it is a really sort of, you know, it's a really sort of wow highlighter. It is beautiful, very, very, very pigmented, and again, it's only a couple of pounds from MUA, so I love it. Then I have the big sort of sun shimmer then, the Maxi Bronzer in 001 Sun Kiss. This was sent to me ages ago, and from, I think it's Direct Cosmetics, and it's going to last a lifetime. It's huge. And then I also have the Stay Matte. That's just a general sort of pressed powder. And then at the back here, I have the Blushing Hearts. This is the Triple Baked Blusher. And I love this. How cute is this? This was, I actually spotted this here. It was Hayley from the Glasgow Girl. Her blog, check it out. Her photos are fantastic. She's a fantastic blogger. But she loves this. And I wanted to sort of to check it out for myself. So I just love it. It's 3 beautiful colours. And they're just, it's so pigmented, and it just, oh, it just really lights up your cheeks. I really do like this here, and like I say, it's only probably about sort of £2–3. I think it's not overly expensive at all. It's under a £5 anyway, and it's beautiful, from I Heart Makeup, which is Makeup Revolution, one of their sort of offshoots. And then there is this is the Ted Baker. Again, this is just sort of a triple blush. We have the sort of the peachy colour, and then a bit of a sort of creamy highlighter, and then a lovely sort of pinky tone. So that's lovely, really, really, really nice, and it's beautiful whenever all the colours are combined. It just works really well. So I love that. That was in the Ted Baker set that I had received. One of the Christmases there. I don't know if it was this one or the one past, but anyway. And then there is the Makeup Revolution. This is an Ultra Blush palette, and I adore this. These two here would probably be my favourite colours, but everything in this here is just, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really, really, really pigmented, and the highlighters are fantastic. So I love it. And again, it's very inexpensive. I think it's probably about sort of £6, maybe even if that. Yeah, and I wear it quite a bit. So there we go. So next week I will go through my lips and then all my eye bits and pieces. But thanks so much indeed for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all again next week. Bye!